Hello, my beautiful Scorpio viewers. Thank you for tuning in and welcome to another reading. As the title of the video suggests, this is all about how your person is feeling about you. So there's a specific person you have in mind. You're wondering how they're feeling, what their thoughts are, what they like, what they don't like about the connection, what their level of interest is, then please keep on watching. As I mentioned, this is for my beautiful Scorpio viewers, Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Moon, Venus, Rising. Welcome to anyone else who is watching as well, because of course these readings are general, and so if they don't resonate, feel free to check out your other placements. You may find some more appropriate messages in any of those videos. Scorpio, let's get right into it. Remember, if you do enjoy the reading, don't forget to like, subscribe. I really appreciate it. And again, feel free to check out your other placements if this doesn't resonate. Let's see what your person's feeling. Who got this? Maybe dealing with the Gemini. I think Gemini got that card as well. So I don't know if you've got a Gemini placement. But I'm pretty sure it was in that same position. Okay, we've got the Three of Cups, Five of Swords, a Fool, the World. Okay. Really interesting. So this person you're dealing with, Scorpio, they're coming across as very powerful, very authoritative. This is Aries energy here with the Emperor card. This is what they're wanting to show you. I'll get into their deeper feelings in a moment, but this is how they're coming across. This is like real authoritative boss type energy. This is someone who people maybe look up to for advice. Maybe they're very well respected. Maybe they're like an entrepreneur. Maybe they have a very powerful position, and so they're kind of used to that sort of level of authority. Maybe they have that sort of position within their family, within their friend groups. And so they're kind of used to being the person who everyone looks to for advice. It's maybe a very wise, intelligent type person. This could be someone a bit older than you as well, but very, very dynamic, not very emotional. They are not going to wear their emotions or their heart on their sleeve. They are going to keep that under wraps, and that could be a reason why you're tuning into this video, because you want to know how they're feeling and they're not really showing it. So yeah, this person is not one to really easily express their feelings. They're there, they have them. They're just, they're not going to express them. They may have a very strong ego as well, that sense of needing to maintain that sense of control at all times. And so they're not going to be someone who loses control. They may even see, emotional displays as a little bit weak. They may think that if they show that, somehow they're just, I don't know, maybe they don't want to get taken advantage of. Maybe it's, not mature thing to see, emotional communication or honesty as a weakness, but that's just how this person kind of operates. It's not that they don't have feelings, they're just not showing it. But yeah, they're coming across as a little bit serious, I guess you could say. And one reason could be they're still trying to figure you out. They're still trying to understand where you're coming from, what you want in the connection. And Seven of Swords, this is that sort of selfish type energy. They may be wondering what's in it for you. Why are you, behaving in a certain way or saying the things that you're saying? Are you just trying to look out for yourself instead of someone else? Are you trying to play them? Maybe this person has been played in the past. That has what led to them developing this kind of very tough exterior where they are not going to get taken advantage of again. And they're wondering whether or not you're going to manipulate them, whether you're going to lie to them. I think they understand that you are a very good judge of character. You are someone who understands how people's minds work, how their emotions work. You really can see through to the core of what makes someone tick. And they're actually a bit wary of that. On the one hand, they respect it. On the other hand, they want to make sure that you're not going to take advantage of them. And it's interesting because Emperor energy, this is such a powerful energy, not many people can take advantage of, but they're thinking that you may actually have the power and the ability to do that, which is interesting. So they're just still trying to really figure out what is going on. And maybe you're kind of playing a little bit of a game. Maybe you've said certain things to them to kind of make them question what your motives are. And I don't know what the motivation behind that is, but that could be the case. You may have said something or done something to give them that sense of confusion, to throw them off the scent of what you really want and how you're really feeling. Maybe you're a little bit guarded too. Maybe you don't want to wear your heart on your sleeve either straight away. Maybe you're still trying to figure it out as well. You're still trying to analyze how it is that you are feeling about the situation. This person, this is the deeper feelings. We've got the Knight of Pentacles. So this person is a very loyal individual. This person is not someone who gives up very easily. The Knight of Pentacles is a very steadfast, slowly moving, but steadfast knight. They're going to set a goal and they're just going to make that repetitive action until they achieve it. They're not afraid of just putting the work in, putting the time in, and dedicating themselves to something. And any offer that they do make or that they do have tends to be a solid one. They are thinking of the future and they want to build something that's stable. And they may not be, again, the fastest moving knight. In this deck, there is a little bit of movement, but you'll probably know that in the traditional kind of rider-waite imagery, this is the only knight whose horse is completely stationary and is not moving. So in this one, there is a little bit more of a movement, suggesting that they are thinking about the next step and the next plan, what they're going to do. But it's not going to be impulsive. Let's put it that way. This person is not going to do anything that is not well thought out. However, like I said, this is a good sign in terms of, if you want someone to be willing to put work in, willing to put effort in, willing to stick to something and see it through, that's kind of how they're feeling and how they're thinking. They actually want to see where this is going to go. And they're willing to put the time in to achieve that, to see whether or not it's going to eventuate into something worthwhile for the future. They do see the future potential here. Four of Wands. This is all about stability building. This is, thinking about home. Sometimes this can be a card of marriage celebration as well, because people are celebrating in this card. And it's that sense of a union, of building something stable and solid. And it's like the home environment. So it can be moving in and celebrating that. Really, really interesting. That's what this person is liking about the connection. So they are definitely seeing potential here. They're seeing potential, and this could just be what they want. This person, I think, is actually ready. They're actually ready to settle down. They're ready to put work in. This is a mature individual. This is not someone who is, gallivanting around, just spreading their time and energy and wasting it and not worrying about who they interact with and what anyone else thinks. And this is someone who is going to make moves towards something that has promise for the future. So this is where they're at, and they're still trying to figure out whether you are that person they want to make those steps with. What they don't like about the connection, we've got the Five of Cups here. So I'm getting a couple different things from this, but someone may be, again, avoiding disappointment. So if this is someone who has experienced manipulation in the past or experienced sadness, hurt, disappointment in relationships, they have now put on that hard emperor exterior. It's come from being seasoned, it's come from experience, and they don't want to be hurt again. They don't want to be emotionally disappointed. So that's one story. The other scenario, for some reason, is that someone is a little bit too focused on the negative. That came through to me again in the Gemini reading, but someone may be just nitpicking or too focused on what they don't have, because this figure is, after all, looking at those spilled cups there, but they're ignoring the fact that, there are 2 cups here behind them. So they're not focusing on the things that they do have, on the things that they should be grateful for. So there's a little bit of negativity here, but it may just be the fact that someone, maybe both of you, are also still recovering from some type of heartbreak, some sort of disappointment, sadness, loss. And so the question is, are we ready to do this? Are we ready? Let's make sure that we're ready before we actually commit, because when this person commits, it's a serious commitment. You may know this person through friends. You may have met through friends. I'm seeing that there may be other people around you. This is that reconciliation type energy. There could have also been some sort of an argument or a falling out. We do have the 5 of Swords here, which is those sort of petty arguments where people just end up winning at all costs. It's like ego is getting in the way here, and it doesn't matter about, whether or not we've made the situation better or made the relationship better. It's just about winning. So there could have been some kind of falling out after an argument, but there is going to be, if that's the case, there is going to be some sort of a reconciliation, or they want that anyway. They want that. And if that's the case, you want that too. And I believe that's why you're listening to this reading. So, but again, that may not be the story for all of you. Okay, let's see. Let's pull one more message, one more card here. My Scorpios. You're dealing with a very powerful person, Scorpio, but they really see... Oop, there's way too many cards flipping. 1 second. Just start again. What I was saying before I got interrupted there was, I think almost like they're thinking maybe they've met their match, or they're thinking that they need to really think about how to approach you. Yeah, 7 of Earth, 7 of Pentacles. They're wondering whether or not this is worth investing in. It's serious to them because they're not someone who makes these decisions lightly. And I feel like there has been some sort of time and effort and energy invested in this anyway. And they're not necessarily willing to let that go yet. But one or both of you may have taken that little bit of a step back. And it's time to just figure out what the next step is going to be. And if we look at the bottom of the deck, we've got the 3 of Swords, 3 of Air. So yeah, I am thinking that maybe there was some kind of loss, sadness, disappointment, heartbreak. Maybe there was some words spoken, or some argument. There was some kind of verbal thing, and it really, it didn't completely destroy the connection, obviously, but it was very hurtful. It was very hurtful. And it's maybe made both of you take a little bit of a step back and just reassess. But this person is not willing to let it go yet. And they're thinking seriously in terms of the time, the emotional commitment, everything that they've already invested in this, and whether or not we can just start off on a clean slate. But they want to make sure that they understand where your intentions are as well, what your intentions are, where you're coming from, what your thoughts are. And you may not have figured that out yet. But they're still trying to figure that out. And if it ends up being that both of you are on the same page, I'm really seeing the potential for a lot of growth and abundance here. But this person is trying to figure it out. They want to know what's going on in your mind. Okay, Scorpio, so thank you very much for watching. We'll leave it there. If you did enjoy the reading, again, don't forget to like, subscribe. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much again, and I hope to see you all in the next video.